great people, you're still on to that beautiful program, The African Girl with the Mandate. And the last time we met, we talked about the proper way on how to train our kids. But today, we'll be doing something slightly different. We're talking about beautiful ways to train the girl child. And I'm not doing this alone. I have a special guest in the house, and she's no other person but Apostle Dr. Mrs. Carol. Welcome, ma. You're welcome to Girl Power Africa International. She'll be giving us specific points on how to train the girl child. Ma, so what do you think is the best way to train our girl children?
Okay, thank you very much for having me a second time on these special issues. The issue about the girl child, how best to raise our daughters. Number one, I've written out here is that we must encourage our daughters to pursue their passions. Every child has a destiny, and most times we parents try to overshadow these kids. We want them to be who they are not supposed to be, and so there may be friction along that line, and it will mentally or spiritually affect that child. That's number one. Number two, I have said here, allow that girl to have a voice in decision making in the family. Most parents don't think that their children know anything to make impact or advise them. We must always listen to our children. When they are not making it the right point, that is the opportunity we will make to correct them. And if you don't give them listening ears and you don't make time to interact with them, some of the questions they might want to ask you, you don't have time. They will go to their friends and they get advisors from outside, and definitely what they will bring back will be so devastating. By the time you realize it, that girl had been corrupted and she has been fed with so many lies and so many negative things. All right. And then lastly, the fourth one, I have said, we have to make our children our friends. If you make your daughter your friend, that will give you an ample opportunity to get to know who her friends are. Yes. And if the friends are not the right people, there are children who come from different home backgrounds, depending on where they are coming from. So if you find out your daughter is moving out or has a like for such a person, you can bring the girl close and impact a change in the life of her friends. Yes. In my house, I made it a duty, a law. My friends, my children, bring your friends to the house. I bring my own friends to the house. They get to know my friends, I get to meet theirs. In fact, it was my children told me that their friends got so scared at a point coming home with them, because they say their mommy will give you food, she will make the environment so conducive, but you must give your life to Christ.
Right. Talking about our kids and all that, you can see that she made it a mandate to be a friend to our daughter's friends, and likewise our daughters, for our daughters to be friends to our own friend. So, 3 solid points I could achieve from what she has said. One, allow the girl child to go for her passion. Don't mandate her on doing something that is not actually what God has placed her to do. So if you give her the place for her passion, definitely she'll get the best of herself. And number 2, she said, make them your friends. And number 3, let them contribute. Give them the space to also add value, to give advice when it comes to family issues. This is just one of the thousands of points we have. And we're not just doing this once and for all, but once and again. On this episode, we talked about the girl child, how to train the girl child. The next episode, we might be talking about the proper way on how to train the boy child. I remain your ambassador, Belema, a fierce mama, that African girl with the mandate. Have a pleasant day. Bye-bye.